back here. I will be back here. And I will be back with another vengeance.
Yeah, we'll lick our wounds. We'll get over this. We'll be fired up for next year.
Garoppolo has time, stands in, going deep, going for it all, and it's caught for the touchdown! On fourth down, Deebo Samuel for 6. Garoppolo's got all day. He's going to launch it deep down the field, going for it all, and getting it! Emmanuel Sanders, not touched, still on his feet, inside the 10, and he scores! 75-yard bomb from Jimmy Garoppolo to Emmanuel Sanders. Wilson, pressure off the edge, releases it, and it is intercepted by Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw now on the return. As he's still on his feet with blockers in front, Dre Greenlaw down the sideline. Can you believe this?
Looks like football, baby.
Pass is caught. Kittle breaks one tackle. Another. Wow, what a touchdown for George Kittle. Goff throws and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Warner. Fred Warner for the touchdown. Jeff Wilson has come in at running back. Garoppolo's throw is caught by Jeff Wilson. He's going to score a touchdown for the 49ers. And the pass is going to be picked off by Bosa. Nick Bosa. Can't bring him down till he gets to the 8-yard line. Wow.
Now Evans in the slot. Winston picked off. It is Richard Sherman, who did not have an interception last year, and he returns it all the way for a 49ers touchdown, 32-yard.
Garoppolo fires. It is caught. Still on his feet is Kittle with a big play. And the stiff arm. George Kittle. Flags fly. He's down to the 30. What a run by George Kittle. Taking on everybody.
Feels great, baby.
Two receivers go left, including Tony Pollard. It's a designed run for Dak Prescott. 30, 25, gets hit from behind by Z Southshire. They got to get up and clock the ball. 5, 4, 3, 2. Dak, will he get it off in time?
No.
With 1 second to go, did he spike the ball in time or
No,
not?
he did not.
He did not. The 49ers have won the game. What do you got, Alex Kemp?
That's the end of the game.
Game is over. The 49ers have won.
Oh, gold-blooded motherfuckers. We are in the thick of it now. It is, the playoffs are a-poppin'. This is why I am so miserable when we're not in the playoffs, because everything is better when you win playoff games. It's just, every day of the week is better. Everything is better. It feels fucking phenomenal to win, to be on the victorious side. Here we are, celebrating, cautiously looking ahead. Got some injuries we're going to get into. I guess we're going to get right into that. But yeah, you know it here. This is the Gold Blooded Podcast. Bob, are you excited?
Very.
I'm very excited. Yeah. I mean, you just do your thing, so then we could just go.
All right. Before the game, open practice window for running back Trenton Cannon. Restored safety Doug Middleton to the practice squad from IR. Signed punter Ryan Winslow to the practice squad. That was in case Mish couldn't make it.
Right.
We released quarterback Tyler Bray from the practice squad. He'd been on the practice squad with the Jimmy situation, I think, just as like an extra safety backup.
Sorry, this is just a silly question, but let's just say Mitch couldn't have went. Do you think Juice still holds?
Yes.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, he practices that every week.
Yeah.
Trent Williams and Deebo Samuel were both named first team All-Pro.
Yeah, they were.
Cornerback. Hold on. So I was looking for a second team All-Pro list because I didn't see any headlines.
There was something about it this year.
No. Well, the something was just that there was a couple positions that didn't have a second team All-Pro.
Oh, okay.
Because the way that the voting is, it's just stupid. So what they do is they give all the people one vote. Mm-hmm. So if they all vote for the same running back, there's no second team running back because nobody else gets any votes.
Oh.
It's fucking stupid. With all the other stuff, you would get like a first, second, and third place vote.
Right.
And then they would add it up that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really insane.
Yeah.
But when I was looking for it, while searching, I found a link to second team All-Pro and first team All-Pro. Mm-hmm. But it was through like the Cardinals. Something to do with the Cardinals. And when you look at the first team All-Pro, Debo's not on the list. And I don't know if it was like a typo or like a purposely left off the 149er. Because Trent Williams is on their list.
Right.
It only shows 2 wide receivers instead of 3. So Debo's not on it. Huh. It was really weird. I was like, is this a slight? Like, are they trying to take a shot at Debo? It was very weird. It makes me want to like somehow send it to him if we have to play them next. Like if we beat Green Bay.
I got you.
Just to like fire him up a little bit.
The Cardinals are out.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No.
Before the game.
Yes.
Before last night. Cornerback Darquez Denard and linebacker Mark Nazacha were activated from the practice squad. Those are our weekly standard elevations. Kind of wish Nazacha had not been, but we'll go.
Yeah, he made a bit of a boo-boo.
Wisnowski, Trent Williams, Jaquaski Tart, Aziz Al-Shair, Trent Cannon, Mohamed Sanu, Tavon Wilson, K'Wan Williams all played this week.
Oh, Sanu got out there, huh?
They were active.
Oh, okay. As I said, I didn't see
active.
him on the field. But
I didn't look at snap counts. They were active.
Yeah. I mean, we know K'Wan
I think
played.
most of them probably played on special teams.
Right.
Marcel Harris and Talanoa Hufanga did not play. Those are the 2 that stayed on inactive.
Gotcha.
During and after the game, Josh Norman was active but played no snaps on defense again. He only played on special teams. And I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but he's the one that didn't block the pass on the fake punt. He's the cornerback out there to play cornerback.
Right.
Only because we're preparing for a fake punt. And he didn't fucking block he didn't do his job. Again.
Can I tell you something about that play? I called it. I knew it.
Why is Josh Norman out there?
I knew it was going to happen. How did they not know?
Richard Hightower, if he's not fired at the end of the season, it will blow my fucking mind. He's got to go.
He's not good at his job.
Whether he is or not, it's all got to fall on him at some point.
Yeah.
2 fakes? Like, come on, motherfucker.
There's been too many.
Ridiculous.
There's just been too many.
And that was another critical fucking time of the game.
Too many.
Nick Bosa is in the concussion protocol. They're optimistic he'll be cleared to play.
That was a hell of a shot that Savage took.
Tough one there is that we have we're short a day.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So that makes it tough.
It makes it real tough.
Fred Warner left the game with an ankle. He was trying to get back in the game. He had his helmet on, trying to convince them to put him back in.
Were you not terrified when he was down because of his...
Yeah, of course.
I was like, is he...
Yeah.
I thought...
Well, it was open field, so that's usually
What did you
terrible.
think? I thought it was an Achilles.
Yeah, it's usually something bad.
That's what I thought it was.
It's usually next... All I said when it happened was, that's next season.
You're right.
That's what I said.
Jessica said, what's this mean? I go, it means we're not going to see him until November, maybe December of next year.
That was bad. He says he'll be good to go this week. We'll see. Garoppolo has a shoulder sprain to go with his thumb issue.
I just read his little explanation.
They say he'll be able to practice, so shouldn't be too bad. Jordan Willis had a high ankle. He returned to the game, but is not likely to be ready for this week, which is an interesting thing. I don't know if just the adrenaline of being in a playoff game and getting shot up with fucking...
tape it up.
God knows what. Raheem Mostert has been activated off of the practice squad COVID-19 list, which means he goes back to... off the reserve COVID-19 list, which means he just goes back to IR. He travels with the team. That's why I think they keep updating his status.
Gosh, I was
he's on IR, but he's with the team.
I read that elsewhere, and I was like, why?
Which is wild. But maybe he's just there to motivate the team, or maybe he's helping the coaches or something. Fullback Josh Hokett has been activated from the practice squad COVID list, and cornerback Luke Barku and punter Ryan Winslow were released from the practice squad.
Okay. Well, Bob, you're killing it, huh?
Put a late run on it.
Yeah.
Told you.
Okay, so the prediction game. Well, first of all, the final score to this football game was 23-17. We're going to get into that. Bob wins. He was off by 4 points. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. So, we're going to talk about this game. So, first of all, all the other games, there's really nothing to discuss, right? I mean, anything,
terrible.
Anything else? Yeah, they were just terrible games, most of them, other than the Bengals game. But even that was marred with controversy. So Niners come on. It's 4:30 for us here on the East Coast. You're watching the game at your house?
Yes.
Alone? Family?
Everybody's home.
Everybody's home. Are they watching or just doing their own thing?
Wife's watching. No one else cares.
Okay, so the kids don't even...
They had a friend over.
Okay, so they don't care at all.
Yeah, we don't have to watch the fucking Nickelodeon broadcast.
Okay, wow. I actually wanted to. I was like, I thought I wanted to, and then I saw it, and I was like, I definitely don't want to.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah. So, one thing I wanted to mention was when on Amazon, they broadcast the game, and I watched on Amazon, I had options of what commentating crew I could choose. Have you seen that?
Yeah, Amazon does that every time they broadcast.
I had no idea.
I think you can watch like a different feed too, like an all 22 or something.
Okay.
Like a coach's feed.
Maybe not in the play. I didn't see that option because I started looking at. So regardless, the first feed they gave me was like the Amazon like B Team podcast. It was literally, it sounded like this. And it was a chick and two dudes, and it sounded like they were actively watching the game, but like too caught up in watching the game to discuss what's going on. And so we didn't know we could change it. And then like halfway through the first quarter, they actually said, just so you know, if you're not happy with this, you could, go to the whatever section and change it and yada, yada, yada. So fine enough. So yes, I watched at home. I had a friend over, me, baby, and the friend. We watched the game. We hit the rig. Yeah. How do you feel today, Bob?
Concerned.
Yeah.
Happy to be here talking about it. This game should have been just as ugly as every other game this weekend.
It should have been.
100%.
Yeah.
Those three, we didn't punt or have a bad drive that didn't end in points until the second half.
Yep.
First drive of the second half. And ending all those drives in field goals is a problem. We got to get that straightened out.
For sure.
If right off the rip we were dominating this team and it was just like little things that went wrong.
It was, again, I want to stress this, and when people asked me like my opinion on it, like for whatever it's worth, like Shanahan had McCarthy's number in Green Bay, didn't he?
Shanahan's a better coach than McCarthy.
Right. That's no question.
After this game, if anyone that's a fan of this team wants to tell me that we need to change coaches in the next 3 to 4 years once, I'm not listening to it. I'm not discussing it. Like, if you can't see, like, the whole world thinks Mike McCarthy is an NFL caliber head coach. And Shanahan pulled his pants down in front of the fucking world. That guy coaches a team in the NFL and is sought after, is like considered... Is that playing through the headphones? That's cool.
What is it?
Oh, probably an ad on this bullshit fucking website.
I wonder, do you think the people will hear that?
No, they won't hear it.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking insane.
That is
insane.
insane.
I hate these fucking websites.
I didn't have the headphones.
Well, thanks for the ad.
Yeah, that's wild, though. It's wild that it just starts like that.
Yeah. The fact that Mike McCarthy is like, and like, not just like a bottom of the barrel head coach. Like, he's not close to getting fired.
Like, he probably makes a ton of money.
He's not close to getting fired. When he left Green Bay, he went to Dallas, like storied organizations. And he had nothing. First of all those penalties, everything they did, the last play, all that stuff falls on his shoulders. And then,
for whatever it's worth, there was a lot of penalties both ways. There was 24 penalties in the game, but we're 23, regardless.
No. Their penalties were pre-snap penalties.
Oh, I know.
That's coaching.
I know. It was egregious.
That's not the same as a holding.
No, I know.
There's nothing else you can relate that to but coaching.
Oh, no, that's absolutely
You're
coaching.
false starting at home in the playoffs.
Hold on. You don't have to sell me when they run a quarterback sneak with 14 seconds left and no timeouts.
All of it.
You know what I mean?
All falls on him.
Like,
but the icing on that cake is after the game, no one in that organization, not one person said, this falls on me. No one. Not a single one of them.
Yeah, no. Well, they would never.
Well, that's the point. That's the point I'm making. Let me talk. That's the point I'm making. That falls on the head coach. If that was us and we made that play call,
Right.
and we missed that play call, and we lost the game, Jimmy Garoppolo would say, that's on me. I should have handed the ball to the ref. And Alex Mack would say, that's on me. I should have got the ball and handed the ball to the ref. And Kyle Shanahan would go,
Right.
that's on me. I shouldn't have called. Every single person would say that.
Yes.
That's leadership. That's what you do.
Agreed.
This guy's a fucking clown. Always been a clown. Aaron Rodgers dragged him to how many winning fucking seasons?
Yeah.
He's got one of the most talented rosters in the entire NFL. And the next person that tells me that Kyle Shanahan is not the best coach for us in the next 2 to 3 to 4 years, I'm not having the conversation. I'm just not. That's the difference. Switch those coaches and tell me what the score of this game is.
Yeah.
The Cowboys smoke us if they have Kyle Shanahan and we have Mike McCarthy.
I hear you.
It's
Rob.
insane.
It makes sense, but at the end of the day, you know what it's about. And if he can't,
Yeah, it's not about that. It's about having good coaches that play good and win good. That's what it's about.
It's about
And
winning the Super Bowl.
It's not only about that. It's about winning all the time for a long time. It's
right,
not about
which I've
winning
been-
a Super Bowl.
Right. Yes. It's about competing and being in the picture every year. Yes.
And
I'll give you
of the last 3 years, we've been in at least the divisional round of the playoffs, 2 of them. Not a lot of teams can say that. In the last 3 years, we've been at least in the divisional round of the playoffs, 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Not a lot of teams can say that.
No.
And the year we weren't, we were decimated with injuries.
Right. Okay.
That's pretty good numbers.
Okay. Well, let's just see where it goes.
If you give Kyle Shanahan that roster, that team wins that game. There's no doubt in my mind. That team is dirty. They don't take
Oh,
ownership.
they're filthy. They're filthy. There was so much illegal. They stepped on Nick Bosa. 94 stepped on Nick Bosa. He stepped on him.
Yeah, he's
deliberately.
a scumbag. He got called out so much that he doesn't allow you to tag him in Instagram.
Oh, that's who that was?
Yeah.
I didn't know that's who that was. Yeah. Yeah, they were.
It's terrible. It was disgusting.
Yeah, they are.
And Dak Prescott, if your quarterback after the game goes on a tirade about the fans throwing stuff at the players,
And backs
then
the
gets
refs.
finds out he didn't back the refs. Then he finds out that they were throwing trash at the refs and says, "Good."
I meant back.
That guy's a piece of shit.
I meant back the fans for throwing it.
That guy's
at
a
the
piece
refs.
of
That's
shit.
what I meant.
Like I don't care how emotional you are, you don't back people throw. As
No.
an NFL player, me and you, we back people throwing trash at the refs.
Right.
That's me and you. That's,
Absolutely.
You come to the Gold Blooded podcast
Yes.
to hear us say, "Let's throw some trash at some refs."
If you come here with a story telling us after the Navarro Bowman play in Seattle, you hit a ref with a D battery, we're buying you a
you're
drink.
in.
You know what
You're
I
in.
mean? Like, yes.
You're in.
You are a quarterback who makes $40 million
In the
a
NFL.
year. $40 million
Yeah.
a year.
Terrible.
You say it's egregious. You can't do that. It's disgusting. We want.
And that's why they're not going to win a playoff game anytime soon.
Yeah.
Here's a stat for you.
Okay.
There's a 49ers quarterback
Okay.
who has more
I know.
playoff victories
I sent this. Oh, yeah.
than both Dak Prescott
Yes.
and Tony Romo combined.
Yeah, I know. Number 7.
Number 7.
I know.
How fucking funny is that? So, Tony Romo should not be allowed to commentate Cowboy games. That was disgusting.
Well, hold on. Should Aikman?
Yes, I'm okay with that.
I don't think.
Romo,
I don't think either one of them should be doing it. But okay.
Aikman is way more professional than Tony Romo.
See,
Tony Romo was arguing that we're not out of it, telling the fans to get back into it. First of all, did you see Romo?
Yeah, I guess.
If he wasn't drunk, he was very hungover.
Okay.
Oh my god!
I didn't pay that close
unshaven, red eyes.
Yeah, I saw.
hair
I
all-
did notice
oh, yeah.
the like 5 o'clock shadow.
He was a fucking train
Yeah,
wreck.
yeah.
He had one job this week. Like, come on, guy.
He's back in the big
Brutal.
D. He was
Fucking brutal.
Oh, you know what it's like. They got the White House. They had a building that the players rented a house to do cocaine in.
Not
back.
Tony Romo.
No, the other.
No, the
players,
cool
but-
guys.
Yeah, they rented a house to do cocaine in. But
The
it's
actual cool.
But
Cowboys.
that's the atmosphere of Dallas. You know what I mean?
it's from the owner down.
I'm sure when Romo got down there was some fucking whore with cocaine and booze and the whole thing waiting for him in a fucking
Straight from the
shitty
ownership
white
down.
limousine
Here-
with a
this
star on
is-
the fucking trunk.
This is how it starts at the top. This sums up their organization.
Okay.
Pivotal play in the game. Pivotal play in the game. Dak Prescott throws the ball to their wide receiver, Wilson. Great throw. Right on the money. But he can't catch it. Do you know why he can't catch it?
No.
Because the sun is shining directly in his fucking eyes. Because you built a fucking stadium that allows the sun to shine in your fucking eyes. Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, I'm so glad you brought this up.
And they've done nothing about it. This isn't the first time.
Right.
How do you not fix that?
Hold on, how about the punt hitting?
The fucking punter kicks the ball off of the fucking screen.
Again,
build a fucking stadium, you worthless cock-sucking organization.
Hold on. Rob.
The most expensive stadium in the league, I believe.
Hold on. Why is that stadium there? What is the goal of that stadium?
I have no idea.
Well, what would the goal of any stadium be?
To host a winning team?
Just to host a football game, right?
Okay.
It's the stadium's job to host...
That stadium specifically. It's their only job.
Host
It's not
football
repurposed.
games.
It's not candlestick.
If there is an item in that stadium that is hindering the ability to host that game, I don't give a fuck how much it costs. You can't have the game if there's something in the way. It's got to go.
It's insane.
Okay, that...
And the screen is probably a bigger project. But if the sun is shining in, just get some fucking blinds, motherfucker. I can fix it in the front of my tattoo shop by going to Home Depot. I'll hang a sheet up if I have to.
This is a playoff game.
It's insane.
Put painted plywood up.
Figure it the fuck out.
Yo,
but
hold
that
on.
can't be. That's not the first time.
When my spent load wife, a bottle and a half wine deep in, comes in the first quarter and says, "What the fuck is the sun shining in there for?" You know it's a problem.
It's insane.
And she kept saying it. She's like, "Is this fucking for real?"
It's completely fucking insane.
She's looking at Mo because he's a fucking Cowboy fan, and she's like, "Mo, what is the deal here?" And Mo's like, I don't know." You know, like he had no fucking answer.
It's mind-blowing.
It really...
Meanwhile, the 49ers take heat because it's hot for the fans sitting in the seats.
God, that's just...
It's too hot to sit. These motherfuckers have sun in their eyes. The ball hit him. He had to duck out of the way because he couldn't see the ball. What the fuck? I would quit the team if I was that wide receiver. If they made me look that bad on TV on a perfectly thrown pass, I'd quit the fucking team.
I would have said, in between quarters, I would have said, send the ball boy up there to hold a fucking sheet up there. Something. It's ridiculous.
All right, sorry. Back to the game.
No.
So, starts off great. What a first drive, first of all.
Yeah.
All the gains were big.
Everything.
There was a one, Debo had a 1 yard or something, but everything else is 10, 15, 13, 11, all big gains.
Just
back to back to back.
The whole thing.
Just walking down the field.
It was balanced. There was a couple passes, big pass to Ayuk.
First play of the game. First penalty for Dallas, Randy Gregory.
Yeah.
First play of the game. You gotta love it.
How many? They had 3 of those.
It's absurd.
Just standing.
He's awful.
Standing in the fucking neutral zone.
And that is straight to the coaching. 100% straight to the coaching.
If you don't fucking ream a player's asshole so hard for standing in the neutral zone that he checks himself every fucking play, you're not doing your job as a defensive coordinator, as a head coach. So the first drive capped by the Mitchell fucking run. Then it just continues to be phenomenal start. 3 and out for Dallas. The defense clicking. We get the ball back. We start driving, but that delay of game penalty was a big one there, right? That far. What was it? Was it delay of game there?
Second drive, we had a delay of game,
right,
on a 3rd and 16,
right,
to make it 3rd and 21, and that put us on the fringe of field goal territory. And then Juice had a huge play to get us 10 yards back into field goal territory.
Well, barely into, on the brink of Bobby Gold.
Without that 10, we might not have taken the shot, though. We might have punted.
Agreed.
If Juice doesn't get us that yardage.
So then Bobby G, you got to give Bobby G a huge credit in this game. 2 50-plus yard field goals, 52, 53.
Also, whoever works for the fucking TV station that thought having Jay Feely on to tell us about field goals, knock it off.
I miss that. Oh, yeah, I miss that part.
Not good. He talked before every field goal, and it was not good. He had no personality and nothing to say.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
No, it's safe to say that the commentating has been at an all-time, worse. It is the worst I've ever...
Yeah.
And so, something fun we do, my wife and I, because I watch the games on mute, so she'll be cooking in the kitchen, and she'll say, "Tell me what's happening." So I'll just literally sit there, I'll be like, Garoppolo dropped back a pass. He threw it to Kittle up the middle, tackled. She's like, no bullshit. I can understand what's going on when you tell me. When I just listen to the game, she's like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. She's like, they are completely fucked. The Joey Bosa is just, what do you say at this point?
The fact that no one corrected her and she said it a second time is the most mind-blowing. The fact that the announcers weren't even like, no, we mean Nick. Nobody said anything. They just let it go. Let it go. And then they let her get on again for the update and say it again.
This guy should be in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year, and
he's better than Joey.
Better than his brother.
Yep. That's amazing. So, defense is balling. First drive, that 3 and out.
Yes.
I thought this game is fucking over.
Right.
First of all 3 plays were sick. They were great. Everybody was fucking great.
Flying around.
Amazing. The sack, first drive sack for 11 yards.
Yeah.
Bosa, it's over in my head. Then when they drive the field the second drive, I'm like, that's fucking over. To settle for a field goal was kind of disheartening, but not bad.
But yeah, you take it, you know.
Dallas finally gets a first down. They move the ball a little bit, nothing good. Third drive, we drive pretty good, and then that's the one where it gets sketchy. This is the one, I believe. Is this the one where he 4th and short and he opted for?
No.
Yeah, 4th and 1.
Oh.
He opts to kick the field goal.
Right.
This is the one where Debo was close to the first down. This isn't the one that they challenged and took it back. But 3rd and 3, Debo gets 2 yards. They say it's 4th and 1. It looked like a long one.
Right. Yeah.
It looked like 1.5 or 2. And Kyle decides to kick the field goal rather than go for it.
Yeah, out of the 3, if we would have got 7 out of that 3, out of any one of those 3, it would have been a way different game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And then Dallas gets their touchdown. And then we had another field goal. Again, settling for field goals isn't going to get it done in the playoffs.
Not in the playoffs, but I mean, it did this week. I mean, let's just be for real. We knew this was who Dallas was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did. I mean, I thought Dallas proved to be exactly who we thought they were.
Nothing much there.
So then the chaos, I guess, kind of begun, right? Second half, so we trade.
I don't know. At this point, I'm locked in.
Right. Oh yeah.
I mean, when Dak throws the pick,
right,
their third drive, it's over.
So we got to tell the Debo story about this because it's the best fucking thing ever. So K1 gets a fucking straight up baller pick. Let's be for real.
This story, first of all, my opinion, is completely overblown.
You think so?
And probably if Debo's not asking for the ball after every interception, my mind would be blown.
Yeah, I guess. But,
my mind would be blown.
But it was the first play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seemed like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, if he didn't get the touchdown, we just wouldn't hear about it.
Right. But
it probably happens 100 times and he doesn't score.
Yeah, but he got the touchdown, so that's what makes it great. Yeah, I hear you.
It's like anything else.
It's a cool.
And also, the story was that he said, give me the ball or something. There's audio of it today. He calls Kyle. When Kyle looks at him, he says, let's go. Like, the whole thing, it's just weird. Unless he said it before that.
Yeah, that's kind of whack.
I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong. It's a feel-good story. But, I feel like Kittle probably said, give me the ball, too.
Why has Kittle just not gotten a fucking... had a game?
I don't want him to get the ball now. I'll tell you that much.
Why?
Because he fucking fumbled again.
Yeah, there's that.
That's the second time he's tried to stay up on his feet, and he fucking fumbled. And thank God for him he didn't catch it in the first place.
Right.
Thank God.
I mean, it was close, right? To a catch?
Yeah, he knew it wasn't a catch. Like, you could see it bounced. Like, it was very easy.
Oh, that, yes.
It wasn't even overturned.
Sorry. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, okay.
But, like, come on, guy.
Yeah.
But after the interception, it's over to me.
Yeah. And then,
I don't know if you watched any of the Debo play, the audio. The best part of the whole thing is the ending.
Why?
So he scores the touchdown.
Okay.
They celebrate.
Yes.
On the way back to the bench, he walks past Kyle, and
he
says, I told you. I told you. He's like all pumped up yelling. He celebrates. I told you. And Kyle goes real deadpan, no emotion, goes, thanks for telling me. It's the calmest thing you've ever...
Yeah.
He goes, thanks for telling me.
Thanks for telling me. All right. Well,
and that's the best part of the whole thing.
Now
and
I
that
know.
was like left off until today.
Yeah, now I know. All right. So then Dallas, so they get the Debo touchdown, then Dallas punts
3 and
again.
out. Defense is balling.
Right.
To go up 23-7 early there,
Yeah.
and to have the defense get them a 3 and out is so big.
I knew there was going to be a flurry, though.
This is the problem. This is where it starts. Because the next drive, we have a chance to put this fucking game on ice.
Yeah.
It's fucking over.
Yeah.
We drive the field. We move a few yards, 20 yards, something like that. And then it's 3rd and long.
Yeah.
3rd and 10. And Brandon Ayuk smokes Trayvon Diggs.
Oh, right.
Completely fucking smokes him.
Yeah.
He is on ice skates. This motherfucker has no shot. Brandon Ayuk has nobody within 15 fucking yards.
Yeah.
And Jimmy just overthrows him.
Yeah.
Just out of his hands.
Jimmy had 3 big misses in this game.
Oh, this one was so heartbreaking. Only because Brandon Ayuk would be a highlight reel for smoking Trayvon Diggs if he catches that ball. If that ball's thrown, it could have been shitty, but a little bit better.
Right.
He's on SportsCenter all day.
Yeah. So there's 4 big Jimmy boo-boos in this game, in my opinion, right?
Okay.
You got this one. You got the interception. You got the Kittle miss. It was like a...
Yeah, that's just a low throw. It wasn't a backbreaker.
Right, but it was...
These other 2 are backbreakers.
This
Ayuk one is a backbreaker.
That was a big one at the end of the game that could have helped.
It could have helped.
Right.
This would have fucking
Yeah.
been a knife in the throat.
The other one was the This is a tough one, the Trent Williams penalty.
Yeah, I'm not putting all that on Jimmy like they did.
No?
No, because he's set. On the replay, his hands on the
I
ground.
agree. He
it's
looked
bullshit.
set to me.
Total bullshit. Total bullshit. I'm not putting that on
I
Jimmy.
didn't want to say that, but he looked set to me.
I'm not putting that on Jimmy.
Okay.
And also, hurry up, Trent. Why is everyone else set?
Well, he was in motion.
So was the other guy. They switched.
Oh.
If you watch the play, there's more than just him in motion. Also, he was set. That's the problem I have with it. Jimmy watched him set and then snapped the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's bullshit. I don't put that one on Jimmy.
Okay.
But that pass to Ayuk, he's so wide open.
Yeah. Kittle was... The reason why I say the Kittle one would have helped, because I think Kittle could have taken it to the house.
No, that's why he fumbled. He was tied up.
No, we're talking about a different play.
Okay.
It was like a 2-yard pass to Kittle. It
Okay.
wasn't the one that hit the ground.
Okay.
It was just a
All right,
bad
maybe I
pass to
missed it
Kittle.
then. Yeah,
it was one of the end of the game drives, and it I don't know if it would have kept the clock running or whatever it was. Whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just don't remember. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, no doubt.
I was just thinking of the one that was hit the ground.
No
That's
doubt.
all.
So
Yeah, there's no reason for this game to be this close. There's absolutely no reason to let them back into this game. The interception when you're up 23-10 is inexcusable. Sherfield was wide open on the pass too. There's really nothing there. There's nothing. I have nothing on that. Absolutely unacceptable. Then they get another touchdown, which is unacceptable also. I mean, they were balling. Oh, that was after the interception, so it was a short field. We punt. They turn it over on downs. To overturn Debo on that...
first down there.
Yeah, the 3rd down.
Right.
It's 3rd and 10.
And he gets 9.
He gets
10.
And for them to review it and move
then,
that ball such a small amount,
right,
and to take that long to do it,
and then to say that much,
the replay to overturn a call has to be clear and obvious.
Yeah,
it doesn't take that long if it's clear and obvious.
And what a non-biased somebody I work with who has no horse in the race said. To me, the replay looked like when it looks like it's his knees on the ground, he's still moving. It does. I don't think his knee hit the ground. It looked like it was continually moving.
I don't know, but to overturn that is insane. For him to get those 10 yards is fucking wild.
Oh, it's monster.
I mean, huge.
Yeah.
And then the 4th and 1 is the next play. For us to give that ball back to Dallas at that point is fucking mind-numbing.
Yeah.
Jimmy gets that 4th and 1, 9 out of 10. I think Kyle maybe thought it a little bit. Jimmy's 100% on those 4th and 1s.
Right, yeah,
3rd
yeah.
and 1s. So I think he overthought it a little bit by putting them into motion just to get them off guard a little bit.
Yeah.
I think if you just get up there and do it, it's done. Personally, I'd like to see a quick one. Everyone knows, as soon as we get set, we're going.
Yep.
As soon as we get set. No hard count, no nothing. Because they're expecting a little bit of a hard count, because if you draw them off sides,
right,
it's over. Then it's 4th and 5. I believe we still have. Are we out of? We have one timeout left.
Right. We have one.
It's 4th and 5. We have one timeout left, and we're up by 6.
Yes.
Right?
They have none.
And there's however many seconds left. Yeah. What is there? Half a minute, whatever it is.
40 seconds.
So
39.
What I don't understand is why we're not trying to hard count them there.
Something.
Like get up on send the offense out again. Know that you're not going to go for it. It's 4th and 5. But don't let them know that. They're thinking, oh shit, this is, aggressive. Maybe they think you're trying to get them offsides. I don't know. But get up there and try and put some motion on. Try to draw them offsides. Put Debo in the backfield.
The only thing I could think of is you want that timeout in case you end up having to punt.
Or something on the drive, maybe.
Right.
You want to have a problem?
Well, if you see something defensively where they could totally burn you for one, you want to be able to call a timeout.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Save it for the other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I guess, but I feel like they were so undisciplined that we had a shot at that,
Right, yeah.
And if you're going to punt from where you are, you've got plenty of space. You could probably just take the delay a game.
No, I hear it, yeah.
You're in Dallas territory.
Yeah.
You could probably just take the delay a game and
move back 5.
Like anyway. I don't like giving them the ball back.
I hated it. I hated it.
And then we're letting them get chunk plays on the boundary. That's a problem.
Right.
That I'm thinking is just what's his name D'Amico Ryans has not been in that situation
Inexperience,
before.
But you got to protect the.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Let them take it up the middle.
Right.
They're going to kill time on the clock trying to get set.
10, 12 seconds a clip.
100%.
Yeah, they'll get 3 plays that way.
I have a lot of concern here. The bright side is we won. Obviously.
They seem to figure it out on the last couple of plays. They started playing, covering the sideline.
The bright part of this whole thing is we won.
It's another game you win that you have on, another notch on your belt that, okay, you could say you've won a game this way.
And besides that, hopefully it's eye-opening enough to go back and fix these problems before the bigger, tougher game next week.
Yes, agreed.
It feels goddamn good to be in the division.
But what we gotta do is the beast of the week. I'm gonna finger pop you. Yes, I am. I didn't mean to interrupt, but
good. Do it anytime.
I got the.
Let it rip.
I got the
feel it.
All right, the beast of the week here. It's got to be Debo. Listen, no knock on Elijah Mitchell. You know what? It should be Debo, but you also have to give it. I'm going to give it to Debo, but I'm going to give a look, a nod, a vibe to the offensive line. No sacks for the Garoppolo man. He was kept clean.
That's pretty awesome.
But Debo, just the breakout leader, he earned that All-Pro title this year.
Yeah, he's an animal.
Yeah.
You don't want to fucking face him.
No, averaging 7 yards a carry is crazy talk.
Yeah. Elijah Mitchell, 27 rushes for 96 and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Debo, 10 for 72.
Yeah, exactly.
It's insane.
It's insane.
It's very insane.
Give Debo 27 rushes, he's going to have...
I don't even want to know.
Right. 270 yards or whatever it's going to be. No, not quite, but whatever. All right. Defensive side of the ball, Bob. Who are you going with here?
I am going outside of the box. You go first, because mine's going to be outside of the box.
Fuck, I don't know. I'm going to go with a guy I haven't given it to in many a week, but as many players noted, this guy is he's the fucking leader here. Eric Armstead. Surprising out of, when...
That sack was beast.
Yeah, but when Buckner was there and Solomon Thomas, that was... And
Think back to when we drafted this guy.
Right.
Work in progress, very sloppy, all
and he was
this stuff.
first-round pick, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but he's a big motherfucker, and here he is. He has killed it. He has a phenomenal year. I'd say he's had I don't know if his sacks would show it this year, but he has had a career year for what he's done for the team, and he's up for that, the Walter Payton Award or whatever it is. So
I said to my wife, when you stand in a crowd of your whole entire NFL defense and look like a giant man, you're a fucking big man.
Yes. Yeah.
He's a big
he is
motherfucker.
enormous. Yeah.
I am going to give Defensive Beast of the Week for the wild card playoff week to Mr. John Lynch.
Okay.
Moves like trading for Charles Omenihu from the Texans in the middle of the season for a conditional 6th round pick. Jordan Willis. I'm saving the best for last. Players that he may have taken heat for signing or keeping or drafting, and these guys are the ones that are getting this done. DJ Jones. All these guys.
DJ Jones is he's
all of these
so
guys. And
key.
the problem is some of them are so good we can't keep them because we won't be able to pay them.
No.
And that's how good we are at finding these guys. The Charles Amenahu's, the Samson Ebukams, these guys that didn't click anywhere else.
Willis.
And then show up here and do good. Nick Bosa was a slam dunk. We all would have drafted him. So that one I don't count that well. But Ambry Thomas. All the heat.
Yeah.
He's not ready. He's terrible. Why is he this, that, and the other thing? I'm pretty confident after watching these last couple games. His trajectory has been nothing but up each game. I'm confident that next year, if you'd have asked me 6 weeks ago,
right.
There's no doubt in my mind that cornerback is our biggest problem and the problem we need to address the most. Now I'm thinking Ambry Thomas, Emmanuel Mosley, and then we re-signed Jason Verrett to a 1 year as the third. That's a pretty fucking tough fucking cornerback group.
It's no question what's his name's got to go.
Oh, he's gone the minute we don't need him. He's only there as a body.
Right.
And I would be surprised if he gets one more fucking play.
Yeah, he's got to go. But... yeah, I don't know. You maybe would like to see a veteran come in. You know what I mean?
Just maybe to play backup.
A little more stability.
I don't want to see somebody start over Mosley or Thomas the way they're playing.
Yeah, I think Thomas is going to be. He's going to be. That's what the players are saying. Jimmy Ward spoke so highly of him.
The play where he picked off the ball that Stafford threw the week before.
Yes.
The wide receiver doesn't track the ball well enough. Like
and he did.
It looked like Thomas fell off the route. It's because he knew where the ball was.
Right. He was going
That's
right
impressive.
for the ball. Yeah. No doubt.
And I'll save that for the next episode.
Okay.
I'll save that.
Okay. So what are we what's the clock at?
It's always right there. You can always see.
Oh, okay.
Where it's
all right. So I guess let's do this. All right, Cucks, listen up. Email us, the goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com. We got tons of emails this week. People seem to be fired up, and that's a good fucking thing. So holler at us over there, whatever's on your mind. Listen, you know the deal with the t-shirts. Every week we've sold at least one t-shirt. The 49ers have won. So got to get a couple purchasers this week. Get in there. That is at goldbloodedpodcast.bigcartel.com. There is a 30% off promo code. The promo code, ready for this, everybody, get your pens and pencil. Capital letters, Nick Bosa Balls. NICKBOSA BALLS, all one word. 30% off your gold-blooded t-shirts.
Not Nick Bosa's balls.
No.
Nick Bosa balls.
That's right.
I would leave it only up to you to come up with a code that close to Nick Bosa's balls.
Yeah, it is what it is, you know.
Yeah, hey, do your thing.
Yeah.
Nick Bosa's balls.
I at the time, I had some fucking theory.
God only knows.
Yeah.
I'm glad you came up with that promo code right before Nick Bosa got his head fucking crushed. And
No, smart guy. I've had this promo code up since the beginning. This was the promo code for the Patreon listeners in the beginning, and I just opened it up to all the people, so I didn't have to do a whole other thing. So, you can't get me on that one, guy. All right. You could give us a review. Let everybody know how fucking great we are. That'd be nice because we are pretty great. So, however you're listening to us, no, you wouldn't be listening to us on Patreon. Spotify,
Stitcher,
iHeartRadio, whatever. Just go there and find the review section and drop the boys a bomb. You know, a couple stars.
Podcast app.
There you go.
Podbean.
Fucking AM, FM.
Beancaster.
You got it. We got it. It's all good.
AM, FM radio.
That's it.
CB radio.
Instagram. There's
Pigeon.
some things over there. That's where you would found the discount. After the game, I dropped it. Yeah. So that's Gold Blooded Podcast. One word. We have a sponsor. It's the Lucky Rose Tattoo in Middlebury, Connecticut. Only the finest tattoo establishment. So you should get up there, get over there, get it tattooed on you.
What was Daddy's Daily Post today?
There was not one
Oh,
today.
one day. That was
No,
good.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
there's
That's
never.
great.
It's never going to be an everyday thing.
Yeah, that's why it's called daily, right?
Oh, it's just the thing.
Yeah, that's why it's called daily. 'Cause
So
it's not
everybody
every day.
knows it's
yeah.
me.
As soon as I read it, I almost commented, yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah,
Until the 49ers lose and you hate the team and everyone should die and fucking Kyle Shanahan's mother should get blown up on a fucking plane crash.
I never
because
said
they lost the
anything
game.
like that.
We'll see. Daddy's Daily. I can't. Daddy's Daily Post, if the 49ers lose, would be the best thing. That would be the best daily post we could ask for.
You're gonna get it then. When and if that day happens, you'll get it. Maybe, probably not.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You flying to Green Bay this weekend?
I definitely looked into it.
Yeah, so did I. About 1 second until the price of flights came up, and I laughed.
Until I realized I could get into the stadium for like a quarter of the price that the flight was going to cost me.
Yeah, but I would rather the opposite. I'd rather like a cheap flight and pay a fortune for the tickets.
Well, I that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like when I
doesn't make
saw
any
that
sense.
the flights were that situation, I was like, no, not a chance.
Like I'd rather go to like I don't want to say it. I don't want to jinx anything. So
Yeah.
we'll move on.
Yeah. I have no desire for that.
I have something quick if you don't mind extending this episode a little bit.
I don't give a shit. What you got?
So we talked about you buying a new TV
Right.
and the superstition
Yeah.
behind that, right?
Okay.
So I think I want to hear everyone's superstitions. I want to hear what goofy superstitions people have.
Okay.
I'm going to share a couple of quick ones
I
just
got
because we're
some-
already running.
I got some stuff
We're already
to-
running late here, but like if people email, we can bring up more.
Yeah.
If it catches
and there's
on.
some stuff that's okay.
There's some good ones.
Okay, well, I got some stuff going on now at my house.
Okay, good.
That
Good,
we
good,
gotta
good.
go
That's what I'm
with.
talking about.
Yeah.
So-
I got to get a picture of it right now.
I'm going to go back to. I don't know that we should talk about current ones because I have a superstition about that.
Okay.
I prefer not to talk about what I'm doing this season.
Okay. Then
I'm going to talk about things in the past and things that have already happened.
All right. Mine,
Because you bought the TV and they won already, I feel comfortable talking about it.
Like if you walked into my house right now, you wouldn't like you would. The thing that I was about to say, like you would see it. Like it,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
no.
I can't wait to hear about it when,
Okay, all
when
right.
the time comes.
All right.
I'll go back to one that I've already shared with the podcast. I think
Yes.
is a good
I know what
a
you
good
got.
starting point.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the second house that my wife and I bought, we moved into the house. We got a very nice housewarming gift. It was a hand-stitched pillow. On the pillow had a little joke saying, a little house with smoke coming out of the chimney. Cute little pillow, but it said, "Bless this hizzy faux shizzy," in cross-stitch sewing on it. So it looked like something your grandma would make, but it had some urban, references on it.
Urban, some hip hop flavor.
Yeah, it was cute. It was nice. It was a very nice housewarming gift. Something somebody spent some time on. Really well thought out and good and funny. The problem is it was two colors that I cannot have together in my life during a 49er football game. At the time, we had a heated rival who now doesn't even make the playoffs anymore in the Seattle Seahawks. And it was Seahawks colors, the green and the blue, which are good colors together, except that they're garbage colors because they're the Seahawks colors. So this sat on my mantle throughout the summer. And as football season was coming, I thought to myself, I cannot have this pillow in the room while I watch this football game. Week 1, I threw the pillow down my hallway out of my living room. The 49ers won the football game. I picked the pillow up and put it back after the game. I proceeded to throw this pillow down the hall every game, even after we stopped the winning streak that started the season, because I couldn't have it in the room.
Yeah.
So that's one of them.
So I do have to. So I'll fill the people in a little bit. So I was for this whole football season and last year, I've been watching TV. My only TV in the house is in our living room. It was a 42-inch TV, which is just too small because we have a much big. The reason I had such a small TV, I guess, is beside the point. But I was bound by cabinetry in my old place. That was the biggest TV I could fit. Fine. So we have a bigger place now. So it was time. So I said I didn't go to that one game, the Tennessee game, because I wanted to get a TV for the playoff run, and here I am.
Yeah, you only had the Patreon money to spend one way or the other.
Yeah,
Decided the TV was a
right, exactly. All that Patreon money. Yeah. So I said, all right, I'm gonna get a TV. So I was definitely nervous. Like, I'm buying a TV. There is no way I'm going to buy this TV and they're going to lose. Like, there's just no way.
Oh, when you told me you were buying a TV, I was like, oh, man.
There's no way. I'm going to
I said to myself, the only bright side to any of this is if we lose, I at least have you to blame.
Right. I'm like, I'm going to buy a TV.
Steve already blew the Super Bowl for us.
Why? Oh, with what he did that time. Yeah. No, I still tell that story.
That's all his fault.
He ruined that.
100%.
I believe that.
That's
in my
on
heart.
him. He's got to live with that.
I believe that in my heart. Yeah. So I was pretty convinced that I had just spent $500 to watch my team lose.
To guarantee a
lot. In 4K. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But no. So I feel pretty good about things. So, but yeah, I'll drop my next.
Last week of the season versus the Rams, I wore my Jimmy G jersey. Figure it might be the last time I'm able to if anything goes wrong. So I've carried that through.
Same.
Wore that again.
Same.
I feel like I got to ride with my guy.
And I
actually heard somebody mention something about Jimmy while I was wearing it in public, and I almost got in a confrontation and realized, okay, I'm going to keep it moving.
I added an article to my, like what I'm wearing now. Same thing every week, which I'm wearing today too as well. I busted this back out, which you could tell the people. Well, I'll tell the people. It's my stained to dog piss 49er Sharpie V-neck, the original, made in an airport 10 years ago now.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it is disgusting, but
I don't normally. So peek into my life, if I leave the house on Sunday, I have a jersey on.
Of course.
Not Sunday, game day.
Yeah.
Because if we're playing Monday, I don't wear it Sunday.
Right.
It's got to be game day.
Yeah.
If I leave the house, I have a jersey on. Usually once I get back in the house, I take it off. No one's there to see it.
Yeah.
I don't want to get food on it, anything like that.
Same.
But I've been rolling with Jimmy, supporting him by wearing it during the game.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be helping out.
So
I've got some other stuff that we'll get into as we work through the playoffs, but I want to hear everybody's.
Well, so I'll finish on this. So last week the Niners beat whoever, the Rams, so it's clear we're going to the playoffs. So I sit Jessica down and I'm like, listen, you know what this means, right? She's like, what? I'm like, playoffs. Like, this is why we do what we do. She's like, what does that even mean? I'm like, that means that you have to wear Niner gear more, like as often as you can this week. You know what I mean? Like, you got to let it be known. So she has like a hair scrunchie, like a couple little things that she wears, a scarf, like, you know. So she's been wearing something every day this week in her. So then she comes out Sunday morning. She comes out and she was going to the store to get food before the game. And she comes out and she's got her throwback Steve Young on. And I'm like, look at this bitch. Look at you. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, you said we have to represent.
Atta girl.
She's like, you said we have to represent on Sundays, right? I'm like, all right, yeah, sure, but yes. And then, but she came home and she put something different on for the game, you know, like whatever. You know, I'm not, whatever. She has her system, so.
Yeah, she's got her own superstitions.
And I'm going with it. Yeah, I was pumped. She found a sweatshirt my mother bought me 15 years ago. I thought was fucking gone. She found it. She rocked it. All is well. So.
In the second half of the Rams game, I had put a hat on halfway through halftime.
Okay.
So I haven't taken that off during a game yet.
Okay.
I know Mama Kern had a little superstition happen in the second half of the Rams game. I haven't asked, but I hope she carried that through the playoffs.
Where'd you pick up on that?
She posted.
How did I miss that?
I don't know.
Maybe she blocked me when she was blocking.
It wasn't a superstition, but she posted like something that happened at halftime, and then, you know, obviously the game got much better for us after halftime.
Maybe she blocked me when she was blocking Duffy.
Probably. If I was blocking people, the two of you are pretty high on that list. Let's be honest. If I had to make a fucking block list, you guys make it pretty fucking high on that list.
Most likely. All right. With that said, all right. Well, we're gonna stop and reconvene and do the second one here. A lot of emails in the next episode. Look ahead to the twats up north, and we'll go from there. Vogue.